What is going on with this hurricane season? That we buy into the fact that it's supposed to be June 1st through November 1st. Doesn't Mother Nature, she get the memo or what? We're trying to travel here.
Add another month to it.
I know, seriously. The water's so warm down there still across the Gulf and the Caribbean, running a little bit warmer than average. So there's some fuel for these storms to organize. And sure enough, here we go to another tropical storm.
Great.
Rafael, as advertised, has formed. And so as we look at the latest track from the National Hurricane Center, the stats on it, winds of 60, gusts of 70, moving northwest at 13. So as this, it looks like it should make landfall anytime Wednesday across Cuba, it continues into the warm Gulf of Mexico here as a Category 1 to then a tropical storm by this weekend. And then the cone of probability gets wider and wider. And so anywhere from New Orleans to Houston, Texas, need to definitely stay on guard with this. We'll keep you updated on the latest track with this storm as we get into the coming days. But for today, Election Day, it's all about the warmth. Our warm temperatures are here to stay for not only today, but also tomorrow. You can scan our QR code, download the weather app, and see your local temperatures here, because here in Boston, we're going to see one of the warmest election days on record. The warmest on record, 75 degrees. That was set in 1936. The coldest was in 1965. Yesterday, we may have been close to one of the cooler election days, but not so much today. The rainiest, 1985, and we have never had snow recorded, at least in Boston, on Election Day. High temps today, 70s. No records. I don't suspect that. However, it's still going to be very, very comfortable with those warm temps in the low 70s, some upper 60s. A gusty wind picks up from the southwest as well, helping to push this warm front that's sitting to the north farther to the north and east. So we do have a couple of showers on radar because of that front sitting right across central New Hampshire into Maine, Laconia, Manchester, even around Portsmouth. You may see a few sprinkles. And I also saw a few sprinkles across the South Shore on my drive in early this morning. Don't be surprised if you see it, but it's not going to help the drought conditions for sure, as it doesn't amount to anything measurable in terms of rainfall. Heavy showers and even flash flood warnings, they're posted across parts of the Midwest for voters out across the Great Plains states. But here it's so quiet. It will be a little bit breezy, temperatures in the 60s as we approach this evening. And then 6:45, it's warm, it's windy. We do have some sunshine early in the day before that earlier sunset. Lows tonight back in the 60s. And for tomorrow, here are those near record highs. We're going 77 degrees for Boston. And if we get there, that would set a new daily high record. Set in 2022, the previous record 76 degrees, even for Worcester. Some intense heat for this time of the year. High temps, it really slowly fall as we go into the end of the week as a cold front pushes in, and then a chance for some showers once we get into later this weekend and next week.
Thank you, Pamela.